All right, welcome back, everybody. It's What TV. You already know it's Ace. And today, guys, we have to talk about it. Yep, we have to talk about it. If you don't know, recently, New York has been overwhelmed with the incoming migrants and trying to deal with the crisis, right? They have migrants sheltered all throughout New York City at different shelters at Randall's Island, shelters in Brooklyn, New York. They're using hotels to house migrants. Now, if you ever wondered how these migrants eat food, right? How are we providing these migrants with nutrition, which the city dubbed the sanctuary city is providing for these migrants. So the migrants, what New York City usually does, they work with companies that provide meals, a couple meals per day. So you could imagine the cost that it is to bring meals to these hotels throughout the city. You know, you need delivery guys, you need to work with a food company, different things like that to provide meals per day because we have children staying at these shelters over in Randall's Island that I visited, and you need daily trucks pulling up to provide 3 meals per day. So it's pretty hard when like you're in Randall's Island and there's no kitchen, there's no direct place for like them to employ and have cooks and stuff like that. So it's adding to the cost to continue to bring meals, deliver meals. This ain't Uber, so it's costing, right? So they tried to put out a program, if you haven't heard, that's pretty much a $53 million projection program to put credit cards in the hands of migrants so that they can take that credit card and to the deli and buy food and different things. Now, the problem people are having is that this pilot program with these credit cards that they will be giving out, they could be used to buy various things, clothes, different items, which the migrants do need clothes, but they could be used to buy arrangement of things. And people are kind of out showing some pushback saying, hey, normal people who are struggling throughout the city just don't get credit cards. So what was the reason for you just giving migrants credit cards when we have struggling people already here trying to make it on their feet and they're not getting this stimulus? So you can imagine 50 Cent heard about this and god damn, he took straight to his Instagram and his socials to get on Mayor Adams' ass. And man, I don't know what city you live in. If you are from Chicago, listen, I heard Dirk is the voice. Dirk needs, if there's something happening in Chicago with the migrants, Dirk, man, you need to step it up and get on. I don't know if the mayor's is Johnson over there in Chicago, but man, every city right now, Atlanta, people, we need to get celebrities and rappers on our ballot because 50 Cent needs a job. 50 Cent is the ambassador. I'm calling him the ambassador for New York from now on because man, when Mayor Adams didn't want to talk to Joe Biden, but as soon as 50 Cent took to his Instagram, man, oh man, Mayor Adams was under pressure after that. Because if you didn't know, 50 Cent, 50 Cent, he took to his socials real quick. And we're going to pull it up. Where's 50 at? We're going to pull up 50. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, 50 Cent took to his socials when he heard about the credit cards being given out, and he said this. He said, what the fuck? Mayor Adams, call my phone. Like right now, call my phone. I don't understand how this works. Somebody explain. Can't explain this? I'm stuck. Maybe Trump is the answer. Shit. Mayor Adams heard that and he was shook. I'm telling you, man, if you're in a city right now and you don't have a celebrity like 50 Cent, you guys need to go ahead and get that started. Because, man, 50 Cent said that, and Mayor Adams, he definitely responded. He responded so quick, man.
Shift that we're doing on a pilot project with 500 people. If this is successful, we're going to expand it even more. We want to bring down the cost. I told 50 Cent to hit me up. I would love to explain it to him so that he can go out and do another tweet of saying, you know what, Eric is just a smart manager, and now we understand why he was elected by the people of the city of New York to be the mayor. He may even write a song about me.
Not so sure about that. Again, the city's going to spend $53 million on this credit card handout program. The city says it's spending a lot of money on food provided to migrants that never gets used, and this is a more efficient way of helping families buy their own food.
Damn. So after 50 Cent took to his social and put the mayor on blast, the mayor hopped immediately on the phone with 50 to explain the situation. And you could imagine he's up there telling 50, man, listen, it's costing me a lot in my pockets right now. I need more money. This seems like a cheaper alternative, even though we're spending money. We're spending money anyway, right, 50? So this seems like a cheaper alternative. So don't, you know, if we're spending, let's say, $1,000 per family, this might cost us 500 a family. Just giving you an example. But he didn't stop there, because Mayor Adams, he used 50 to get on another Democrat. This is another Democrat we're about to talk about. He used 50 to get on another Democrat ass. God damn. So after 50 and Mayor Adams got on the phone, they chopped it up. 50 said this, man. Ambassador 50, that's what I'm calling him. Ambassador 50. He said, I talked to Mayor Adams. He broke down why the pilot program was in place. He appeared to be on point, on top of things. Shit. Now he said, now he's going to turn his heat. He says, now I want to talk about to Governor Kathy Hochul about the laws preventing him from doing the things that makes the situation better for New York. And where's the proposed $2.4 billion she's planning on spending on migrants that's coming in from? Not my taxes. Holy. He laid it right there on the line. He told her, listen, I'm going to need to see the budget, because if you think my tax dollars is going somewhere, oh my God. You know what, 50, man? I'm calling him Ambassador 50. He's checking mayors and politicians left and right. He's gonna make sure New York's top dollar is going where it has to go and is being allocated correctly. Oh my gosh. Ambassador 50. Thank you, 50, man. Because you know why? If 50 didn't do this, I don't know if things would be done. Because Mayor Adams, he had Joe Biden visiting in our backyard just the other day. I didn't hear him want to talk. I didn't hear him want to talk to Joe Biden. Joe Biden just came in doing a campaign, trying to get money for the next election.
Biden has arrived here in New York City with tensions high over the growing migrant crisis. Federal authorities thought they had found 4 of the migrants involved in the NYPD beatdown all the way out in Arizona, but we are now learning it wasn't them, and most of the alleged attackers are still on the loose. CB Cotton joining us live here in studio with more. CB, what do we know exactly at this point?
Hi, Sandra. Well, we've learned from our colleague.
Y'all heard that. President Joe Biden was in town for 2 days, and Mayor Adams didn't want to speak to him. He had to speak to 50. Joe Biden just came in town to New York City, and Mayor Adams did not meet or there was no announcement that they met. We have a crisis going on. Joe Biden's in town, and you don't demand to take the time to make sure you meet with this man. Man, 50, keep on checking people. So we're going to get to this next story. So as 50 Cent turns his energy toward Governor Kathy Hochul, that's the New York governor, and regarding the budget that's being asked for and set aside for migrants, he wants to know, where is this $2.4 billion coming from? I can tell you partly where it's coming from. But you know who can tell you better? Nicole Malliotakis. Remember I told you in one of my last videos, remember that name? Yeah. Remember this name. She's good. She's real good.
Not only are they not doing it, but they're using every legal opportunity to keep doing it. Now, it takes me to Governor Hochul's letter. The governor's not asking the president or useless Chuck Schumer, who can't pass any bills in the Senate, to secure the border. You know, it'd be nice if she said, pass the House Republicans' bill, H.R. 2 in the Senate, Schumer. I mean, this is a guy who rants about democracy and then won't let his representatives have a vote on a bill that is important to the entire population of this country. So I don't want to hear about democracy when you're not letting democracy take its course in the Senate and allowing the representatives of people to have a vote on a very important issue that the entire country is saying is out of control. She instead writes a letter to ask the president and Congress for more money to continue this madness. I mean, first of all, she's asking for money for health care, right? Health care. So I'm sure there's people watching here who are having difficulty paying their health care bills. There are people who have high co-pays, people that have high deductibles, people who have high prescription drugs. She wants them to be able to get free health care and expand Medicare cost sharing with the federal government. We know that she already did some of that in the state budget, but now she wants the federal government to come in and pay for it. She also wants transportation, all right? They just raised out tolls and fares. They're trying to jam through a $23 congestion tax. And she's asking for free Metro cards for asylum seekers. No, absolutely not. She's asking for housing assistance. What an insult to the people in this country that are struggling to pay their rent and their mortgages. They're foreclosing on their houses. She's asking for them to cut the line to get Section 8 vouchers. In my office, I have people that call it time.
Holy shit. Listen, man. Kathy Vocal. Listen, you are on the clock right now. Everybody right now, you're going to have to tag Kathy Vocal, all right? 50 Cent, he already came out. You are on the clock, Kathy Vocal. We need answers. We need answers. I need to pull that back up because, shoo, we need answers. Look again. Now, this is 50 Cent, Ambassador 50 Cent. Now, I want to talk to Governor Kathy Vocal about the laws preventing him from doing the things that make the situation better in New York. Where's the proposed $2.4 billion she's planning on spending on migrants is coming from? Not my taxes. Kathy Vocal. Listen, Kathy Vocal. Listen, get your stuff together. Drink some tea. Nicole Malliotakis, she's on yo. 50's on yo. Mayor Adams on yo. And the thing that's bad is that, listen, Kathy Vocal is a Democrat. Mayor Adams is a Democrat. What is going on? Let me just, listen, she's talking about allowing migrants to cut in front of struggling citizens that's already been here waiting for housing. She's going to allow them to cut in front of you in line.
Absolutely not. She's asking for housing assistance. What an insult to the people in this country that are struggling to pay their rent and their mortgages. They're foreclosing on their houses. She's asking for them to cut the line to get Section 8 vouchers. In my office, I have people that call all the time to get on the wait list. It is a years-long wait list. We have domestic violence victims. We have veterans. And our governor is really asking the federal government for people who are here illegally, that came last week, never paid taxes, never worked, never contributed in this country, to receive housing vouchers to cut the line for Section 8 before our veterans and domestic violence victims. That's another no way.
Wow. You heard it right there. You heard it right there from Nicole Maliatakis. Sheesh. They getting credit cards, but she says no way for them to get housing before struggling citizens who were here before them. Things that make you go, what? Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe. We need to help the migrants and have a plan, but it has to be more orderly than this, man. Credit cards, being able to skip citizens to get housing. I mean, things that make you go, what?